channel. So we're going to do a reading today into the energy of Lori, Harvey, and Damson, Idris. They recently announced that they are seeing each other. They're together, boyfriend and girlfriend. So we're going to look into this energy. We're first going to start with a general read into just their energy, and then we'll go into how Damson feels about Laurie and how does Laurie feel about Damson. Okay, so thank you so much, angels, ascendant masters, spirit guides. Show us the energy at this time of Laurie, Harvey, and Damson, Idris. What are some situations, general situations surrounding their energy, their relationship, their friendship? What are they like together, Holy Spirit? Give us the energy. We got offer. Oh my gosh. And we got entrapment. Let's see if there's anything else. So these cards really speak to the fact that they are very much committed to each other. I don't know if there's talks or conversations of starting a family together, as well as possibly just combining their income with this entrapment, this money card. But I feel a sense of like support and togetherness between the two of them. And I also feel like with this obsession card, there definitely is an obsessive energy here where they are both very much smitten with one another, very much into one another, and just digging their styles and their energy and just who they are individually as people. So let's go through and clarify. Show us some more into the on the table card. Show us more into the on the table. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to use this deck. Let me use this one. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. Give us the clarification. What does this offer on the table, commitment, symbolize as it relates to Laurie and Damson? Thank you so much. Clarification for the on the table. Yeah, this is a stability. So I get the sense and vibe that they both feel very stable and content with one another. Okay, there's a sense of they have this mutual understanding of what they both want and how they both want to build into that, okay? This Four of Pentacles definitely speaks to a sense of understanding and just control over finances, home structure, and just the structure of their life. I wonder what sign Damson is. If he is an earth sign, because we know Lori Harvey is. Holy Spirit, anything else with this on the table card? Yeah, the High Priestess here. They have a strong intuitive connection. I feel like they almost speak to each other. It feels like very deeply spiritual, okay? And I feel like initially there may have been some hesitations or reservations about actually pursuing this commitment and relationship, because I feel like I'm getting the vibe, at least for Laurie, it's almost like it's too good to be true. Like, I feel like he definitely checks a lot of boxes for her. And I feel like for Damson, Laurie checks a lot of boxes for him as well, where it's like, dang, like, she got this, she got that. Like, this is what I always wanted, and now she's here. It's almost like they have both manifested each other in this very unusual fashion. And now that they are with each other, it's kind of just, in a sense, mind-blowing that they're able to have this sense of partnership and togetherness between one another. And the High Priestess energy here definitely speaks to the mystery of just how they both were able to come into connection with one another in the way they did. I'm not entirely sure how they met, but I feel like they may have known each other in passing, kind of like saw each other, seen each other, but never really knew each other. And I feel like how they kind of met again was kind of, it feels almost like a weird divine encounter. Okay, that's just what I'm hearing through spirit. So let's go ahead and move on. Clarification for entrapment. Why is this here? Okay, so we got the 9 of Pentacles. Look, and then we got the 4 of Wands, which we know is a card of like marriage, homecoming. Okay, so again, there's this feeling here of really feeling at home with one another. Really feeling like, I'm going back to the manifestation portion of what I was saying before, where it's like, I feel like they kind of both have manifested each other in this very divine sense, okay? I feel like they definitely feel support from one another. I also feel like they're both able to work on their independent endeavors and the projects that they have, and you know, they both have this sense of independence, but they also want to be with each other and want to do things together. But there is this mutual understanding that sometimes at certain points I want to, you know, kind of just do this by myself, or like go here by myself, but it doesn't take away from who we are as a couple, or what we both can contribute. Okay, there's just something here with them both having a certain independent nature that's respected. And at the same time, with any relationship, sometimes as individuals, there's certain things we just want to break. You know, you want to break from your partner, not in a negative sense, but it's like, we just need a healthy space or healthy balance away from each other, where we can think and do things for ourselves and then come back. So I feel like there's some sort of understanding here. And again, there's something here with either combining their finances or looking to move forward into the next stage of their relationship, okay? Whether this be marriage, again, there's something here with an offer or proposal. So there could be some sort of proposal in the future, whether this is a ring or whether this is some sort of other proposal to maybe go into business together, a proposal to do something financially together. But there's definitely some offers on the table when it comes to both of them. Let's clarify this obsession. Holy Spirit, why is the obsession card here? What is this in reference to? Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. So this is moving away. I think they're both in, this speaks to, I feel like this speaks to both of them willing to move away from their past and willing to move away from mental hurdles and obstacles that were kind of blocking them from having what they have together right now. Holy Spirit, show us some more. I think they're obsessed, like they're both obsessed with like elevating and moving into a higher level direction, and that's something they both like agree upon. Yeah, see, we have the Strength card as well. I feel like they have both gone through a lot of mental hurdles and obstacles, and I feel like they're able to relate to that. I also feel like there's something here with maybe a similar family dynamic that may have caused, like, I don't want to say stress, but like possibly just mental anxiety, okay? And maybe Damson is a Leo with the Strength card. I'm not sure his sign. But again, there's something here with them both being obsessed with each other and obsessed with just finding the strength in themselves to move on in a healthier direction, have healthy relationships, have healthy partnerships, have healthy communication, you know, do things together in a healthy form, and just being sure that their mental health is sound. This is kind of what I was saying before, where they like to have that independence and have like those healthy breaks, like, you know, whether Laurie's in the gym or Damson's in the gym, or they're traveling certain places, or just doing things where they both have a healthy balance mentally and spiritually. That's something that's really important to both of them, and I feel like this is why they have come into this relationship, and I think it's part of the reason why they will continue to kind of form and build with that, especially with this 4 of Pentacles here. All right, so let's move into, let's see, show us, Holy Spirit, how does Damson feel about Laurie? Okay, so let's get a little bit into that. Thank you so much for these messages. Holy Spirit, show us, how does Damson Idris feel about Laurie Harvey? What is his energy as it relates to her? Thank you so much. It appears to be, it seems as though this is a very good thing, okay? It appears to be a very good thing for both of them. Show us, Holy Spirit, how does Damson feel about Laurie Harvey? Thank you so much. Let's get one last card, Holy Spirit. Thank you so much. Woo! Yeah, see, we have the Five of Pentacles here. We have the World card and the Two of Wands. So he feels like being with her, it gives him a sense of peace and reassurance, where I feel like in the past, some of his relationships, he may have felt left out in the cold. There's something here with his energy not always feeling reciprocated, okay? It's like for him, he may have put certain efforts. I feel like he really likes to spoil and support his women. And I feel like for some, possibly for some of the women in the past that he's dealt with, they may not have been able to handle the capacity in which he was able to give and just pour in to certain women. They may not have been on his level. So when it comes to Laurie, it's like he feels like spiritually uplifted with her, okay? And I feel as though he feels like she is his world at this time. That he feels all levels of just mental support, physical support, spiritual support, all of that in one with this World card here. And he feels a level or sense of completeness with her, okay? And the Two of Wands here definitely speaks to the fact that he's ready to take a risk. He's ready to step outside of his comfort zone and do more with her, okay? He's thinking and contemplating about a lot of things right now. And I feel like he's also someone I feel as though is a very big planner, someone who really likes to plan and strategize certain things. So he could be at this time planning something for her in some sort of way. I'm not sure if I feel like Laurie may have a certain project or something that she's doing, something that we may not even know about, but there's something she's working on or has her hands in that is kind of a big deal. And I feel as though Damson knows this, and I feel as though he is doing something to kind of show appreciation for the fact that she's doing this and just who she is as a person. So he's definitely planning some things with this Two of Wands here. And there's something he's ready to, similar to the spread we had before, he's ready to just show a different side of himself to Laurie, because he understands and know that she will be able to reciprocate. They have a very good balance, okay? They have a very good balance. And he's kind of ready to take a risk and show her, this is the life, this is the world you can have with me if we do A, B, C together. A, B, and C together, okay? So let's go ahead and see, how does Laurie feel about Damson? Thank you so much. How does Laurie feel about Damson, Holy Spirit? Thank you so much. I feel like she's saying he is literally the sweetest. That's what I feel like she's saying, or she says about him. Holy Spirit, show us, how does Laurie feel about Damson, Idris? How does Laurie feel about Damson, Idris? Thank you so much. We have the Five of Wands. Interesting. She may feel like he's always the bigger person in certain situations. Oh my goodness, the Tower. Let's see what else. Show us some more. How does Laurie feel about Damson, Idris? Ooh. Let's pull one more. So this is a couple of things. I definitely feel like this relationship is very much going to change Laurie, okay? certain things that she was used to, maybe certain walls that she kept up, I feel like with his energy and his mindset, that's coming down, okay? And I don't want to say it's going to be in any sort of dramatic way, especially with the tower being so extreme, but I definitely feel like just old thought patterns, old habits, just old ways of thinking are no longer going to exist because she feels the support with him, okay? He must be a fire sign with this energy. Um, because we have the Four of Wands and the Knight of Wands, which is definitely some action that's coming towards her in some sort of way. This Five of Wands could possibly just be other people who are kind of, I don't know, like maybe not as supportive of the relationship, perhaps. But I also feel like with this Five of Wands, this is him being the bigger person in a lot of situations, maybe sometimes too much, okay? Sometimes people are always the big person, and it's like, yo, you can't continue to let A, B, and C get over on you or do this to you or say this to you. Like, you can't always be the big person. So there could be some aspect where that is just Damson's personality. And maybe to Lori, it's like, I just need you to not always be the bigger person on every situation because, again, like I said, people can kind of take advantage of that. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of changes that this relationship will bring, and just changes to how she feels relationship-wise as well. Holy Spirit, give us one last card as it relates to how Laurie feels about Damson. Thank you so much. One last card. Whoop. All right, so we got two cards. All right, so we have the Emperor here. Again, fire energy, Aries energy that's coming out. Again, there's a feeling of support, okay? Emotional support with this Emperor and this Ten of Cups here. Again, a sense of completeness. Goodness, I can't even talk. A sense of completeness with just how they feel about one another. Again, similar to the World card that came out for Damson, okay? So there's definitely just this overall, I'm hearing Spirit say, like, what goes around comes around. So it's kind of like something has shifted and turned in their favor where, like I said, they may have known each other through past and before, but didn't really know each other and kind of came back into contact with each other in this very divine state. And I feel like this Emperor card speaks to the fact that he has a certain level of control and commitment and certain standards and things that Lori really admires and that Lori really appreciates. And again, I go back to the manifestation piece of it because I feel as though for Lori, she's asked for certain things that he checks off these boxes. Whether this be he is very good with his money, whether this is him having a very good relationship with his family, whether this is him being very active, someone who likes to take care of their physical body and their mental body, whatever the case may be. There's something here with him being very solid in his morals and his standards, and Laurie loves that about him, okay? And again, we have the Ten of Cups here, which just speaks to the fact that she feels complete. This also speaks to family energy. So again, I feel like she sees him as someone she could have a family with if the time is right and the energy is right, okay? So definitely a lot of changes that they're going through as a couple, but I feel like this is actually positive. Like, this feels promising to me. This feels like a relationship that has a lot of potential. This feels like a relationship where they both manifested and spoke into the universe. This is what I want. This is the type of person I want. These are the standards I have, and I need this person to respect these standards and respect these morals and have a good relationship with their family and, be someone who's not a pushover and be someone who cares about A, B, and C. And now they have that in one another. So I definitely get good energy from this reading and from Damson and Laurie being together. And I honestly wish them both the best, okay? I really do wish them both the best. So this is what we have, y'all. Let me know what you think of this reading and this energy. See you next time. Bye.